City, Chicago, Illinois, the location for the Trailblazers. A guy who has grown so much over his career. Jeremy Grant wants to wow us again as they await tip-off at the United Center. Blazers, Bulls, coming up next. Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Well, last season, DeMar DeRozan set the all-time record for consecutive games with over 35 points and above 50% field goal shooting, surpassing the great Wilt Chamberlain. DeMar said, quote, "As a fan of the history of the game, to have the privilege of these opportunities, it's something I never take for granted." Brian?
Oh, incredible. Thanks, Allie. Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the 3. And for the Bulls, they've got Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's Caruso in at the 2. And it'll be the Trailblazers off the tip. Here's Lillard. Pass to Simons. To the inside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, B.A. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
And so here is Chicago. It's a three-point game. Outside LaVine. Back to Ball. Pass to DeRozan. Steps back and fires. And he hits the jumper.
This is where DeRozan makes his living, such an excellent mid-range shooter.
Outside Thibault. Up top Grant. Simons with it. Now Lillard. DeRozan with the rebound. Here's Ball. Here's LaVine.
On the offensive end, Zach LaVine plays with just such confidence. He knows that the team counts on him for production, so he goes out and he gets it.
At the line for the Bulls, Zach LaVine. At the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one.
And LaVine's combination of athleticism and shooting makes him dangerous. A multifaceted player with a strong work ethic.
Good on the second one. About a minute into this first quarter. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. Back to Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. There's Simons with a 3. The shot won't fall. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Here's Ball. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist.
It's almost like he had a bird's-eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Now here's Lillard. Nurkic passes to Simons. Buries it from three.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Simons has gone 1 for 2 from deep. Outside Levine. Pass to Caruso. Outside Levine. He shoots. And again, it's Chicago.
A more effective playmaker than he gets credit for. Levine, solid at sizing up defenses and taking what they give him.
Lillard up top. Shoots over ball. Offensive board. Nurkic. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Trailblazers out in front, up 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls youth.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second. We've got Cam Reddish. Drew Eubanks out there with Nasir Little. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Sharp in at the 2. Chicago leading. Pass to Beverly. There's a minute 17 left in the first half. Outside Levine. Three-pointer off the mark. Now Portland with it. Here's Sharp. That one goes in. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
The aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Pass to Levine. Beverly outside. Drummond with the ball. Lays it up and banks it in. 40 seconds left in the second period. Outside Reddish. Here's Sharp. Pass to Reddish. Shoots over Levine. Reddish misses.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
From the low block. And again, it's Chicago.
Not just a shooter, Levine is also willing to bury himself inside and go to work.
Shoots from 12. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
1 second left. Levine gets the bucket. Levine's got 6 here in the quarter.
An elite scorer, Levine is terrific at understanding when to pull up just like that.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Bulls out in front. They lead by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple. getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy, kind of like Shaq.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Right now, they're playing well only on one end of the court. All their energy has been spent on the offensive end. And that's a change. They're just going to keep giving up easy buckets, and the game's going to get away from them.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Please welcome to the court.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Zach LaVine with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. They've got Nikola Vucevic. Alex Caruso is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's DeRozan in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Pass to Simons, to the middle. Here's Grant, hits the jump hook.
Jeremy Grant.
Grant's got his first points of the game.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And, you know, a close game, you got to find that edge. High-energy plays like that one can make a big difference.
And it's DeRozan missing.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Now here's Simons. Over ball. And it's Simons missing. DeRozan outside. Shoots over Thibault. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. Portland trailing here. Here's Simons. And Nurkic throws it down.
And for Nurkic, one of his key attributes, the ability to keep the play alive on the glass.
LaVine finds Caruso. Back to LaVine. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one. And it's Portland the other way. Grant with it. Picked up by DeRozan. That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Blazers will retain possession. Some changes for Chicago. Williams is checked in for Zach LaVine. The Sumu comes in for Caruso. And it's Beverly in for Ball. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Lillard can't get it to go. Chicago trailing here. Down low. Williams passes to DeRozan. That shot off the mark. Hey, great D that time from Grant.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
In terms of shots per game, Lillard's name is always near the top of the list. He's not going to hesitate if the shot's there for him.
DeRozan right side. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Trailblazers leading by 4. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Then it's Nasir Little. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Watford in at the 4. Here's Sharp. 6 to shoot. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers. Simons is checked in for Portland. And that one misses. Well, the Bulls shooting about 47%. A nice number. Caruso pass to DeRozan. Again, the miss by DeRozan. Portland leading. Out left to the wing. Here's Sharp. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's DeRozan. Double team on DeRozan. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Okay, take a moment. Name an offensive move. DeMar has it.
At the line for Chicago, DeMar DeRozan, taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
A premium talent in this league. DeRozan about as valuable as they come.
Thibault, he's checked in for Sharp. DeRozan hits them both.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
Now Portland with it. Here's Lillard. That one doesn't drop. Oh, some solid D from DeRozan.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Now here's Simons. Thibault, that's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 8. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're down by 8. 52 seconds left in the game.
Make some noise, fans, for the one and only Chicago Bulls.
Our New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. Outside Thibault. To the paint. Here's Grant. Shot from the low post is good. And now it's a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Yeah, merciless play by Vucevic down low, crashing through the contact to finish strong.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Lillard. The jam by Lillard.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
So no problem for Portland as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the